Check Game Podcast.
New episode of Check Game.
Episode of Check Game Podcast.
So welcome back to Check Game.
All right, so welcome back to Check Game Podcast.
All right, welcome back to Check Game.
Welcome back to Check Game.
Yo, welcome back to Check Game.
Welcome back to Check Game.
Hey, yo, welcome back to Check Game, man. I'm here with your boy Alvin Williams.
Got an opportunity to share a game. You know, it's called Check Game. How's everything, man?
Good, man. Everything good, man. Everything good.
What's
I ain't
up,
gonna
Rick?
take too much of your time.
What's up, Fats?
How you been, man?
Or do I got to be professional and call you by your legal name?
No, Fast is good, man. That's great right there. How you been, man?
I'm good, man. You know, I've had better days, but I'm good.
Good, man. I mean, we can get right into it. I'm glad to have you here, man. I wanted to give you some shout out before we even get into it about you making a All-American game. You being a top tier player coming out of high school and being heavily recruited and then going to Temple, but you being a big star, making it to the McDonald's game, splitting the MVP with Chris Webber. What was that like for you as a young bull coming up and achieving that level of basketball, doing your thing? That must have been pretty cool.
Man, that's probably the only highlight of my career. But no, it was great. You know, obviously back then, man, like it was like, I remember like it was yesterday, man, just getting that phone call that you even made the game. You know what I'm saying? They were happen to be in Springfield. I played high school outside of Boston, and man, it was fun. And I think we spent the whole week there, practice, you know, hanging out with the guys, you know, from the game, Jalen Roses of the world, Chris Webber and all those guys. And then at the end of the game, to be named MVP, I mean, I think that's the only trophy I have in my trophy case. I don't think I ever won anything else. But no, it was fun, man. Memories.
Who else was in that class with you, Rick? In that game?
So on my team, we had, so back then, and I'm not trying to throw shade, but it was only 20 players. 10.
Yeah.
So it was 10 players, and Travis Best, man, obviously the best point guard. James Forrest went to Georgia Tech, man, he was great. Sharon Wright, David Vaughn, Weber, Jaylen, Jawan, Cherokee Parks, great. Man, there was this great player, man, and God rest his soul, man, Howard Nathan. I don't know if you guys remember him. He went to DePaul.
I remember him.
Yeah, he was great, man. You know, he passed away, but he was great. He was really good. But yeah, who else? Ben Davis.
Okay. Arizona?
Yeah, I played with him. We played together with the Knicks. Yeah, it was fun, man. It was crazy, but it was fun.
Yeah. No, that's dope. That's the one thing, I mean, before you got to Philly, and that's what we want to tap into, like your experience in Philly, man. Me and Fats was talking, man. Like, for you have you ever had experience in Philly prior to you going to Temple?
As far as before,
you ever visit there?
Yeah, the only time take Temple out, other than visiting Temple, I was a senior, and they had a tournament, AAU tournament every year in Philly. Sunny Hill. I don't know if it was
Sunny Hill, Future Stars.
Future Star. And they made a point to bring a Boston team in, which was my team, because they knew Temple's recruiting me. That, man, like I can't even lie. And when I went to play there, I knew I was going to Temple. Like, I'm like, yeah. I played that tournament. I think I got every call. Sunny Hill looked out for me. Oh, yeah, I'm coming here. They looked out for me. But no, man, yeah. We played against Corey Alexander. He played that, and he was in McDonald's game with us too.
From Virginia.
Yeah, and the only guy from the Philly area, and him and Corey weren't signed, and I recruited him the whole week, was Danielle Marshall from Reading.
Okay, yeah.
I was trying to get him to go to Temple, but no haps.
Yeah. me and Fats was talking, like, I didn't know that was you. I didn't know you played in that Future Stars. That was a big tournament for us in Philly.
So,
but
I wouldn't
we was like,
so I wouldn't say this crazy. My high school coach every year, it's crazy. This is when I first heard of Temple. He would take couple of the high school kids for a weekend. We used to go to, one year we go to the Knicks practice because he loved Rick Pitino. And then next year we went to Temple because he loved Coach Chaney. So I've been in Philly to watch, Macon was a freshman. I went to a practice for a weekend.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I've been, that's one, but I knew, I was like, man, I would love to be here.
So did you know you was going to the heart of Philly, North Philly. Now, I know that's Fats Hood. Like, what's your experience going to North Philly?
You don't know nothing about Philly. You just, you don't know North, West, and all that stuff. South Philly, you don't know anything about it until you get here. Then you understand it. You know what I'm saying? You understand, like, the whole dynamic. But I didn't know anything. I knew when I got to Temple, I wasn't leaving North Philly though, for sure. I'm good right here. Don't go over there.
What you got,
Hey,
Fats?
so Rick, you at Temple, and you play with Eddie and Aaron, and I just remember you left-handed, I'm left-handed, so I always was a fan, and you had some game. What was that year like with you, Eddie and Aaron? Because y'all really blew up. Y'all was on the NCAA tournament, y'all was on the roll, and it seemed like y'all was a really big team nationally. Y'all was doing y'all thing. What was that experience like with you in Philly, blowing up, winning at Temple at
Man,
that level? That was cool.
that was the best, man. We got good in our sophomore year. It was my sophomore year, their junior year. I think we were like 9-9. We lost like by 40 to Wake Forest. Rodney Rogers dominated us. And we all had to sit down, man. And we went like on a 12-game winning streak to get to the tournament that year that we got to the Elite Eight. And ended up losing to UMass in the Atlantic 10 championship game, but we went to the Elite Eight that year. I think that was the only game we had lost. And back then, as you know, man, you guys know, college basketball was big, especially in Philly. Like, the Sixers were the Sixers, bro. We were, Temple, Villanova, like St. Joe. You play college basketball, you were known. Like, you can go to the club, like, Rick, man, I'm from Temple, I'm from Temple. And they would know you, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you good. But no, it was, man, that's the first time I felt like a star, like, because people knew who you were, especially in Philly, being a big city like that. Everywhere you went, people always recognized Temple, obviously, because of coach and being a good team. I think we were ranked. And then the next year, I was a junior. They were seniors. We were in the top 10 all year. First game of the season, we go to Kansas. We beat them at Kansas. So, yeah, we're a big deal. I don't know how Villanova was doing, Al. How was they doing back then?
We wasn't doing that good. My freshman year, we played y'all was fifth in the nation or third in the nation. Y'all was like fifth in the nation my freshman year. That was your junior year. Because I told you before, when Temple was recruiting me, I was sitting there and Coach Chaney and Coach Demopoulos came to the crib. My mom cooked for him and everything, and Coach Chaney looked me in my eyes, was like, "Hey, man, you come here, I'm going to put the ball in, you're going to start." And I was like, damn, I knew Coach Chaney. I went to the basketball camps in Sunny Hill. I know them family, know each other. I was like, this man just lied to me in my eyes. Ain't no way in hell I'm starting with Rick Brunson. Like, he just went through the whole tournament, beat 8, lost to Michigan, and he ain't had one turnover. And I was telling Fats, like, how Coach Chaney was a stickler of turnovers. Ain't no turnover. And I said, ain't no way I'm coming in there. I said, he just lied to me. You know what? I'm going to Nova, man. Coach Chaney just lied to me. But you broke it down to me a bit like that could have been a possibility. Because, once I didn't do it, I came there, Coach Chaney stopped speaking to me and everything, man. But I didn't think he was telling the truth.
No, I said it. We would have started 4 guards for sure. He was a guard coach. I mean, I love him. God rest his soul, obviously. If you were a big man, probably not the school for you. Probably not the school for you. He was a guard coach. He could coach guards. He knew how to coach guards. But man, that'd have been fun. But I'm glad you did, man. I want to have my own team, be my own star, man. You went to Villanova,
man. Y'all had to start like that. You guys, as you mentioned, the wave that Temple had. I don't remember no other college team in the city like that. Of course, growing up, you see LaSalle with Lionel Simmons and Doug Overton, Randy Woods. But you guys, man, you, Eddie, Aaron. First, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm just be 100%. Y'all was some assholes. Off the court, y'all was assholes. Y'all, the sarcasm, we go down John Arnett's, the sarcasm, South Street, Bahama Bay, y'all was some assholes when y'all was together, dog. But y'all had so much love for the city. Y'all represented the city. Like, y'all had people from the streets that loved y'all. Y'all had people from the burbs that y'all really held it down. It was, for me, dog, and I was during that time, y'all were like the Georgetown to us, like in Philly, dog. Like, y'all had a tough-nosed coach. Y'all was tough-nosed guys. Y'all was in the hood. Like, it was dope to see y'all prosper.
You know what's crazy? Fats, you know what's crazy? It's funny. You play at Temple, then you really think you're from North Philly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you start believing, like, where you from? North Philly. You don't even say Temple. I'm from North Philly. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really believe, like, yeah, I'm good. And then we never, like, Villanova, Al could, all y'all could be from North Philly, West Philly, South. man, y'all from the suburbs, man, y'all go to Nova. The concept when you're 18, 19, 20, like, no, they built them suburban kids.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Right.
Nah, for sure.
When Al gave me that stat of you not having the turnover, I played at Gratz, so I'm all about that Chaney Gratz connection. But that was real impressive for you. I wanted to applaud you for that and address that you went through the tournament with 0 turnovers. That's a sick feat, and just to highlight that for you in this moment because that's solid. And Al mentioned that to me. So what was that like? And was you aware of that? Did Chaney had you on that ball and aware of your turnover game like that? Why are you so tight with the ball like that?
It was important to obviously Coach Chaney was no turnovers. And let me correct it. I think it was 1. I had 1. Like 80.
Okay.
It was just so you know, it was 1 tournament in the Elite 8 and in the Sweet 16 and Elite 8, Vanderbilt, Michigan. But he was a stickler, man, about not turning the ball over. So I took that to heart. Like, you ain't taking this ball from me. I'm not going to turn it. And I didn't do risky things. I didn't, do all that. But yeah, I didn't know it at the time. I knew afterwards when I was told, like, yo, you had 1 turnover in 80 minutes or something, because I played 40 minutes both games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, it was crazy. But you led the nation in fewest turnovers. So it wasn't like uncommon. Like, he didn't play that. He didn't want to turn the ball over. So I really took that and like, all right, I'm not turning this over. So that's what it was. That's all.
And it's amazing that you see the game today and you see how the point guard changed, the position has changed. You're starting to hear it a little bit more. You're coaching with the Knicks and you've been coaching the league for so long. I don't know if it's me or that assisted turnover ratio is not like highlighted as much, man. Like, they don't really emphasize the point guard taking care of the basketball as much like we had to and like you had to at Temple. Throughout your career.
Because now it's more like, how many possessions can you get? How many shots can you get up? Like, let's get more shots than everybody, no matter what. And to me, even taking bad shots is a turnover.
Right.
Or I try, like, even you guys, I mean, even here coaching and I have, obviously Jaylen. Sometimes he throws the ball and like, what are you doing? Like, but that's how they play. Like, it's like, all right, well, play faster, play faster. That wasn't my mentality. My mentality was, all right, take great shots, limit your turnovers, have more possessions. If you don't turn the ball over, that's But like you said, man, the game's always revolving, man. Every year, every day, the game revolves, and it's just different now.
Yeah. Real quick, I just wanted to ask you a question. In fact, tell me, because Fab Five, that was it. Y'all playing against them, nerves, ready to get it on. You played against a lot of these dudes, and like you said, in the McDonald's, and you came out same year. But how was that going against that team? Because we sitting there like y'all put up a battle. I know y'all were probably what would you call it? The underdogs, but y'all put up a battle against them. What was that going into that game like?
It was people forget. My freshman year, we played them in the first round in Atlanta.
Okay.
And so we already played them. Now my sophomore year, which I didn't really play a lot. My sophomore year, I'm playing. And as you just said, like, all 4 of them was in the McDonald's game. Jimmy, Jaylen, and then 5-star camp and all that stuff. And then Ray was a great player as well. But like, so when you, as you know, Al, when you play against somebody, your confidence level, I'm like, I played them. I'm good. So we thought we could beat them. And we were right there, Nick and Tuck, the whole game. I mean, obviously they were so good and so talented. And, but yeah, I think it went down to like the last 5 minutes. I mean, we were right there. I think we were leaving halftime.
Yeah.
But they was just so talented, so dominant. And they had a mission, man. They're on a mission to get to win the national championship. I think they got to the Final Four the year before, lost, and so this year they were a year older and better. But yeah, it was great, man. But no, it was no nerves. I mean, I would say me, Eddie, and Aaron, was like, hey, man, we can win this game. And
y'all let them.
Sure.
Well, me being from North Philly, that was like a Mike Tyson fight for us in the hood. We was taking on that juggernaut. We was holding y'all down, thinking we could take these jokers. But I wanted to get into your pro stint. If I ain't moving too fast, I wanted to know. No, real spill. I wanted to know how you. Well, wait. Let's back up a bit, because I told Al I wanted to mention this. Me and you down Harnets. I always wanted to know why you played with such a chip, Rick. Why you punk? And why does that part of your makeup? How is that? Is that North? Will you pick up that? I like it because I'm from North, but I see you do it all the time, and I'm like, Rick, crazy, man. But where's that from, Rick?
Well, you know, I would say a lot of it is your makeup, where you come from, how you were raised, how you were taught. Obviously, 'cause Chaney, my mother being a single parent, 5 kids, you know, you just, you know, and for real, like you guys say, like, oh, McDonald's All American. That's a 1-day event in terms of how great you are. After that, no one cares. Like everyone's the same, right? You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't as talented as the guy next to me. You know what I'm saying? So how do I get you on my level? Well, I get under your skin, whether it's talking to you, whether it's getting you mad, whether like I want you to come down to my level where I think I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so me having a chip, like, yeah, I'm gonna get you down here. But I never got personal or try to, you know what I mean? It was I got you so mad where you like, I'm mad at him, but like I can't be that mad because he's just like just talking. I wasn't getting personal. You know, I didn't like I hate when people get personal and say personal things. But I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna pull you, I'm gonna push whatever it is, but just to get you to my level where, okay, we on the same level. I think I'm better than you. That's reality. I mean, that's all it is.
Hey,
And I got a lot of that from, I mean, Coach Chaney, obviously, being in Northfield. I never once I went to college, I stayed there. Like I stayed at Aaron's house. I don't want to drop, job thing, but I stayed at 10th and Dolphin, you know what I mean, in the summertime, man. You know what I'm saying? So you pick up things like that. You go over to 16 Susquehanna and play outside, you know what I'm saying?
No time.
hey, Fats. So when Rick, I guess this when I first saw Rick. They had a referee clinic. I don't know if you remember, Rick. We had a referee. John and I had a referee clinic, and he brought all of us from the workouts, and we played that night. The referees and NBA referees, a lot of them from that area, that Philadelphia area, that greater Philadelphia. They're from that, so they'd be right there, and we would play, and they would just referee the games. And that's the first time I saw Rick. And Rick, me and Dame, Dame, my man Dame, and Dame is on the court. Rick come on the joint, young boy, I got you. Hey, yo, Dame still hot to the day. Dame was like, hey, yo, man, I don't like dude, man. Dude, why you sub me out? Rick like this, young boy. So moving forward, like he was like, yo, dude, an asshole. And then as I started getting to know Rick, Rick would talk his trash, elbow you, and then he would look to the side and wink. Like, yeah, I got him. So I was like, oh, it ain't personal. Like you said, it wasn't personal. It was just like, all right, he getting under you. And I saw that even in the pros. Like he would do that in the pros, and you was getting to the pro joint. Rick, you want to tell them about what you had, a Geostorm? What kind of car you had when you was in Portland?
It was a neon.
Neon.
A neon. So remember I went from McDonald's All American to not playing in college to playing to not getting drafted to CBA. You gotta have a chip on your shoulder. Like, you know what I'm saying? And how else you gonna make it? Talent gonna take you so far. And then I'll tell you this, my first day in Portland, I got caught up in the CBA. I got caught up on game day. And we had a shoot around. And back then, shoot around was like practice. I'm picking up full court. And they looking at me like I'm like, John Crotty, he hated me. I'm picking him up full court, foul him and everything, and walk through.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to make it. And I said, oh, this is my lane right here. Oh, I can play this lane. That's what I'm gonna do.
And that's the dynamic. My fault, but that's the dynamic too. When you got called up, right? And I remember who was that trainer named Jay? I remember Jay, and he was like, he's like, yo, we got a Philly dude coming. And I was like, who? And he's like, Rick Brunson. I was like, oh, for real? I was like, oh, all right. And that, me and you really connected during that time. It was a short time, but hey, Fats, me and him, I had it Intrepid. We had the fans. Sheed had a Hummer. JR had the Range. Like, the cars was crazy coming out there. And then it was me and Rick. I had the Intrepid with the stair shift like this. And Rick had the neon. And dog, all the fans would be outside, right? Outside the gate. Hey, stopping all the fans. As soon as me and Rick would pull up, let them through. They didn't even know we was playing.
Hey, Pat, you want to talk about having a chip? So like, Al is more level-headed than me, and for me. So like, and Al, he left his part out. So when you pull up to the game, you see a Benz. Even now, you see a Benz, Range Rover. Kid like, watch it, yeah, come through, watch out. I put up on my neon. Whoa, where you going? I'm on the road. I got some ID. I'm like, yo, no, it's really me. Look, you know, it's like, why else would I come here at 5 o'clock for a game? I ain't a fan. You got to warm up.
Hey, it told you the time. The story's funny, Tom. Is at the end of the game, and I don't know if you was on the team yet, Rick, but my man Rob and my man Dave Anwar was there, and they was in the back, and they asked Dave and Rob for a pass, and I was like, no, they cool, they with me. Security dude was like, "Where's your pass?"
Fucking true.
I said, shout out to Miss Wallace. Mom, rest in peace, Miss Wallace. Rest in peace, Mom. She was like, no, baby, he plays on the team. He just finished, Miss Wallace, she go in on him. He plays on the team. What is you watching? So I wasn't getting no burn, but that was some good times. Me and Rick, our first stint in the league together,
bonded,
man.
That's
The
how
Brunson burner.
I got really close with Al, man, because we, we sit there, we talk. It was great, man. We used to hang out, go to the Lloyd Center. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Me and Al went and got, I want to say either our first cell phone or our first beeper. I don't remember what was it. But remember, that's how you found out you got traded, too.
That's like, tell Fast the story,
So was it a cell phone or a beeper? Was it a cell phone?
It was a beeper.
Beeper. So we go to the beeper store. Crazy beeper store. That's wild. Girl, we trying to get beepers because now we trying to be cool. And we asking the lady, and she's like, "Oh, you out Williams? Yeah. Oh, you just got traded." Now, like, what? Now, there wasn't no cell phones back then, right? It wasn't no cell phones.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, yeah, you just got traded." That's how we found out he was traded. I was like, "Oh." We had to shoot home and call the agent, and I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, dog.
My man left me, man. Went to Toronto.
Yeah, man. The Brunson burner was still hot, though.
So Rick, you played in there 8 or 9 years, right? And you play with multiple teams. I know you off the court to know how you get down, but how did you keep a job in the pros? And what's that like, man? Like that drive, that effort. Because like you said, it ain't like you the main guy. It ain't like you the lead guy. You earning the job almost every year. What was that like? And did that energy carry over to your son?
Well, I would say, I played 9 years, so don't shortchange me. Definitely 9 years. But I played on 8 teams, and I had 8 non-guaranteed contracts. So my last year I was guaranteed. Every year it was a fight. So that's where you talk about building up the chip, building up, the inner strength to keep going. And then, like, the hardest part for me wasn't playing in the NBA, it was getting ready, like in the summertime. And that's where, like, my son, like Jaylen was young, and I bring Jaylen everywhere, to John Hartnett's, to the track, summer league. I remember I used to run 3, 4, 5 miles every day. Because to me, in order for me to make it, I had to be in shape. Because training camp back then was 7 days, 2 a day. So I want to be the last man standing. You know what I'm saying? Coach had to keep me. And back then, the third point guard was a job. They don't keep point guards now, but back then, you had to have 2 point guards just in case somebody got hurt or what have you. So that was a job that I was like, okay, I can get that job if I do X, Y, and Z. I used to run for like 5 miles, and I used to make Jaylen ride his bike, and he should chase me down, or I should chase him down. And I think he was young, but I guess he talked about it now. He saw all the work, and he was like, damn, like, he doing all this just to get a uniform? You know what I mean? Like, so I think he saw that, and I think it stayed in his brain of how hard you had to work just to get a seat at the table. And that, to me, that's the best thing about it. He benefited from it from a young age, knowing how hard you had to work just to get a seat. So,
I mean,
that makes sense.
You was up there in Canada with us, so it was just cool to watch you transition, make it, and we had some good times up there laughing and joking. But it was cool. It was cool to see you work and keep a job like that in the pros, man. So I applaud you for that, man. Like a motherfucker.
Hey, Fats, he talk about, I got to bring this up, Rick. We ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus, but we gotta throw him under the bus. You talk about that third point guard spot. Remember we was in Vancouver?
Oh my God.
And Kenny Anderson.
We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. I'll be the bad guy. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna keep it PG though.
Yeah.
So it's me and Al. Al starting, I'm backing him up, right? Kenny Anderson was a starting point guard, but he was hurt. But back then, if you were hurt and you went on IR, you had to sit 5 games, no matter what. Okay. So he wasn't hurt enough to put him on IR, so he was just out of uniform. And then he was behind the bench, eating some popcorn, having a hot dog, whatever. And I get hurt. So now Al's the only point guard, and we need a backup. We can't play Al the whole second half in Vancouver. And Kenny Anderson, he was hurt, but he could play because it was like an ankle sprain or something. And he came in and said, "Hey, Kenny, we need you." Kenny was like, "Nah, I'm good. Like, I got another day or two. I'm good."
Mhm.
And make a
My
long
man,
story
my man,
short,
my man was full
yeah,
off of hot dogs. He was eating
yeah,
these
he was
hot
full.
dogs in the back, dog.
Yeah, he was full. And it was just like it's funny because think about it. You sit behind because you could when you were hurt, you had to sit behind the bench. The rules are so different now. And he was in a suit, and next thing you know, oh man, you got to get your uniform on. Shout out to Kenny Anderson, who was
Shout out,
one of my
shout out to K. But
heroes, like my idol. I love Kenny.
yeah,
But the
Rick
man
loved him.
said, I wore him at 12 in high school for him and Mark Macon. Like, I love Kenny Anderson. And Kenny, to his credit, he said, "You know what? I'm gonna do it for the team. I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna play for y'all." And he went out there. He did play the whole first half, come out in the second half, and man, it wasn't good. Vancouver probably lost 30 straight games, but they won that game, I believe.
Hey,
And it was
I'm
bad.
gonna add something to it. We in the locker room. This is a halftime, Fats. We in the locker room. So they joking like, "Yo," Mike Dunleavy was like, "Hey, Kenny, we might need you." Everybody started laughing because they knew Kenny was eating popcorn. He was chilling. He wasn't preparing to play.
Mhm.
So everybody laughed. So our coach, assistant coach, he come running. "Hey, Mike, it's a go. It's a go. He can play." Mike Dunleavy on the board was like, "Hey, Kenny, get dressed. We need you." Kenny like this. "I'm cool. I'm not fucking asking you. I'm fucking telling you, you got to get dressed." Kenny like this, taking his time. "I'm only doing this for the team." "Well, thank you, Kenny. Thanks a lot." Hey, dog. And I'm gonna tell you this: when KA craziest handle scored, K nice. Everybody know KA one of the realest. But when he came in this game, dog, and he said, "I'm gonna prove to you you shouldn't have played me," he shot the ball every time, dog. He came in that left-handed too. Y'all left-handed.
Oh,
He shot that thing every time, man. But that was like my rookie year. Me and Rick used to look at each other like, "Dog, is this really happening?" Dog, as rookies, but that was a dope team. That was a dope team.
I would say this. My rookie year and Al's rookie year, like we were so used to obviously look how Al was raised by his parents, how I was raised by my mom and Coach Chaney to be professional. We will kind of me and Al and look, I could be exaggerating. Our practice jerseys be tucked in. We look like an NBA player. We'd be the only two guys looking like that. And I'd be looking at it like, kind of it was wild. I would think that month or two we were together, it like saved us. Like we just like, all right, we're doing the right thing. Because I could look at him and he would look at me. It was wild just to be like, because we had nothing but everyone was getting paid on that team except me and Al.
Yeah.
Like they were, you know what I'm saying? And we just just trying to make it.
You know what that told me too, Rick, about the NBA? Like we had to be that because we was on the thin line. We was on thin ice, right? But I was like, yo, JR, KA, E, the bonus, Stacey Augman. I'm like, yo, these dudes, like the practice was lackadaisical, but when they get in the game, dog, they was going to work. Like I'm sitting there like, yo, how the hell they this good? And we barely practice. They come to sweatpants. JR might have sweatpants and track sneaks on in practice. And they be like, yo, I'm cool, man. Then he go out, dog, and give you 30. KA give you 25. Sheed, like I'm like, damn, these dudes are really, really good. It's different. It's different. I always say, and Rick, you can attest to this, and I don't know if I'm correct or not, but in the NBA, dog, you don't really get playing time off of practice. Like the players, they not really practicing. So when you grow up, you're like, yo, the harder you practice and the better you practice, you gonna get playing time in the league. In the league, you gotta show and prove in the game, dog. You can bullshit all you want in practice, but the game come, you gotta play. That's how you get your minutes and your trust.
For sure. For sure. For
Hey,
sure.
hey, so Rick, we got you here, and we talk about youth basketball. I wanted to question you and ask you, like, as a parent, you having Jaylen, was there a time when you let him go, or did you kind of hold him all the way up to the professional level? Did you allow other people to work with him, or was you solely the one that was kind of giving him the game, being as though he's left-handed, you feel like you could work with him a little bit better than the opposite?
So we have a new situation, a new situation and understanding. Like for me, I listen to Coach Chaney. He's always been and I believe in letting him, so I never coached Jalen at any level. I just trained him, worked him out. But yes, to answer your question, I will let him go work out with other people because like I can only teach you what I know. but Al Williams might know something different that could help him, or Fats might know something. So I was like, yeah, go work him out. Yeah. Good. Like I hated AAU, but you had to play. It was nothing but chaos. But I said to myself, Jaylen, you gotta learn to play through chaos. Can you be disciplined and still be yourself through chaos? I didn't have to let him play AAU. I would make sure he would just, but I was the type of parent, you work him out. No, I'm gonna give you the basis, and then I'm gonna find out. Like, I'm not good at, all those moves and all behind the back stuff. So I will find someone that was really good to help him, like teach him how to play certain, moves and stuff. I wasn't good at that. I had angles and footwork and all that. But in saying all that, I never got involved with coaches. Like, his high school coach coached him. He's at our game the other day. He's still in a relationship. He's at a game. His seventh grade coach from Virginia, shout out to Coach Carl, still is around, still comes around. That's his man. Like, I let those guys coach him. Because I didn't want Jaylen to be like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. My dad only knows. Because if he got older, he only believe what I said. And coach. I never wanted to believe that. Yeah, and then the only time I really got involved was, his freshman year. I used to get into it with Jay Wright.
Okay.
And now I look back, because that's my son. I love my son. And I didn't like, because I was being selfish, how Jay Wright was playing him. But as I look back, it was the right way for him to take slower steps. And I remember, like, to Jalen's credit, I was like, man, Jay Wright ain't doing this, man. You need to transfer. And that was the first time in his life he said, Dad, you need to sit down and be quiet, man. I got this. I got it. Let me do this. And I was like, you know what, man? I got you good. So I'm glad I did, because his career turned out to be much better than if I would have made him transfer.
Yeah.
So,
It's you raised that, and you and your wife, you raised that, and it's so awesome, man. Like, every time I reach out to you, dog, and it's just a testament to your entire family, man, across the board. And I got a chance to interact with you guys and have a relationship with you guys, man. But you guys you always are gracious with your time. You're gracious. And I go to the Villanova area, and people I bump into that know you guys, they know Mrs. Brunson, they know the family, and it's nothing but kind words. Not so much with you. Not so much with you. But, oh my God, Mrs. Brunson,
let me address that. You're right. But my face, or my face, Al, like, I have this face. So when I'm at a game, I don't talk to them. I'm like this. Like, I don't talk to them, because I'm thinking about how can I teach them after the, people would speak to me. No, I don't even look at you. And I was just like, I wasn't a parent that was, my wife, she used to clap. Yo, go sit over there. Don't cheer around me. Go over there. Because I want to concentrate. And I was so intent. And like now, like, now that he's in the pros and he's getting paid to play this game and he's doing well, it's so much better. It is to be around him. I'm not as intense as I was, but to go back to what you said, like, one thing Jaylen always says, and I don't play this, he's never crossed the line. I'm your father. I'm not your friend. I'm not your boy. We're not equal. We're never going to hang out. We're not going to be in the club. No, I'm your dad. And that's where we at to this day. And the credit goes to him. He respects my space. I respect his space. And like you just said, like, the same people have been around me are the same people still around me. And that's the same. We ain't changing for nothing. No matter how big this thing gets, he better be the same person, because he will get embarrassed, and he knows it.
No, I mean, from me watching it as friends of you and seeing Jaylen do his thing like that is really impressive. It's an applaud to you as a father, man, to put your son in that position. And him in the pros, I guess you kind of gave me an answer to that. What's the leash, or what's the experience now that he's Jalen Brunson? He like one of the best players in the East Coast for sure. What's it like for you now?
Is in the league?
I mean, definitely in the league. Is you still on it, or is it kind of like, go ahead, Jaylen, you doing your thing now?
So like now, like, so he has shout out to Kid Joe. He that's his person, what's he call it? A PD guy, player development coach. Shout out to him. Joe's been great with him. I don't work with him. I think my voice comes in. I'm at the point now where, and he's still human. He's still a young kid, and we still have. He's still sensitive. Like, he could, no matter how great he is, how good he is, there's days that he's down, and I got to be that cheerleader. There's days that he's up, that I got to put the hammer. Oh, you're getting too comfortable.
Mhm.
That's for my role. And I think he never coached him at any level, just working him out. I've never been on the sideline other than the NBA. I think that was the best time. It was the right time because we have a great relationship. It's a coach-player relationship. Example, Al, you know me. Like my first year here, I was bad as a coach. I was bad to the other players because I was like, he got all this money, and if it fails, that's my son. They're gonna kill him. So he had to play great for 82 games. I was on pins and needles. Now, as he became who he was, it's so much easier to sit there and relax and watch him do his thing. But I would tell you this: the first time I yelled at him, like, "Oh, turn the ball over," and he turned around and said, "Man, sit the f down." I said, "Motherfucker." And I looked at him like, what the fuck? But then I had to realize me and you played and we yelled at a coach. So I had to say, you know what? You can do that. You ever do that shit off the court, I'll beat you up, man. But I was like, because if another player yelled at me, I'd be like, all right. But I was like, this nigga just cussed at me. I was like, so I would say once or twice a year, he'd give me yo, man, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
But it's been great. Like, listen, we can go here and talk about this. Oh, Rick's did this. All the credit goes to Jaylen. All I did was show him. He didn't have to do it. He did it. He perfected it, and he still does it. So the credit is all him. I hate when people try to give me the credit or take the credit. It's Jalen Brunson. That's who did all this. We tell him what to do, and he does it, and he perfected it. It's not. That's it. It's him. So
I think too, Rick, man, I know you shielding it and you deflecting a bit, but you and your entire family, you get credit because I'm not talking about, and I never do it, but I've texted you like, damn, man, can you believe, like in New York City, the biggest stage, like, damn, I see him over the celebrities.
Crazy.
We in Vegas, me and you together go to a concert, Fat Joe loving, like celebrities is loving it, like, and it's just like, damn, that's your son. But I will say this, man, and when you are a father and you're a parent, and forget the money and forget how good he is. When you bump into Jalen Brunson as a person, top notch, man. It's not many people that you're gonna see that's a better human being, a humble human being, a respectful human being. Like, so those take the credit. Like, yeah, he got to take that. But you said you developed the basis. I ain't talking about basketball. It's your entire family, even from your daughter. Like, you have a beautiful family, and they're raised the right way, man. So all that is a testament, and all that is a result of how you guys raised your kids, man. So again, shout out. Take the credit, take the grace, take the flowers with that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I just, for him, and you notice you have facts, you got kids?
Yeah.
So we all got kids, man. And I always tell people, no matter what, you don't look at your Jalen Brunson. My kid, I'm sure, I don't know, you always look at that kid you had when you were 8, 9, and he used to cry. Like, that's like, when he's on the court, that's who I see. I don't see number 11. I see little Jalen that come to hard nets and cry. And so, you want to protect them. That's who I see every day. And that's my daughter as well. Like, I see my kids as little kids. And now I'm a grandfather, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
no, he's it's fun, man. I drive sometimes by myself, and you just look back like, man, how did we get here? And it's I love it. You get choked up, but I tell you this, Al, you know this. I gave the right Brunson talent because if I would have got talent, y'all not talking about. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be on this thing with y'all right now. I don't have time for you right now, Al. I gotta talk. Hey, call my publicist.
100% right. God get the right people the talent, dog. They can handle it, man.
Hey, Al, you gotta call my publicist. You can't call me direct.
You call security then. hey, dog. Let me ask you this, and you can answer if you don't. Like, we can however you want it. Has there been any animosity amongst? And we've seen like the locker room dynamics, and you being a coach of Jaylen, and then we even the Nova Knicks and all that type of stuff. And I was like, man, is this gonna work? Is this a gimmick? How the other players gonna feel about the Nova Knicks? And they getting we the New York Knicks. I went to UCLA. I went to George Washington. No Nova Knicks. Is there any animosity, or as a coach, how do you guys mitigate that type of behavior or potential of conflict amongst the locker room, or it's just nothing, just tongue in cheek?
I think there's something there initially when you first get here. Even the first year with Dante and those guys and Josh, obviously, yeah, because I went to Kentucky or I went to, like you said, Kansas, UCLA. But I think initially, but then when you meet those guys, the Jalen's, these to Mikhail's to Josh, you know, like, oh, okay, that's just outside noise. But even with me as a dad, right, you got to think like, man, he only coach his son. He only doing this because his son. Like, he only talk. But I think when you get to know Jaylen and you get to know me, and it takes a while. And I think the longer I'm here, the longer they get to know me, the longer they get to know him. I think that stuff dies down. That's excuse talk, I call it. Like when we're struggling, you're struggling, you can use that as an excuse. But no, overall, I think it's been good because those guys don't like, it's us three against y'all. They don't do that. It's no, because like Mikhail has his friends on the team, Jalen has his. It's all everyone has their own little group, and they're not just them all together. So yeah, it's not. It's cool. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
and talk.
yeah.
I got a two.
Go ahead, Craig. Go ahead, Fast. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. You ain't finished. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I was just saying because people don't realize the responsibility of a coach, X and O's and all that stuff, but it's really managing egos, managing egos, and that's the key, man. And then when you're so closely connected, and not that your son is on a team, he's the Dundado on the team. And you have relationships with other guys on the team as well before the New York Knicks. So it's just like it's an interesting dynamic, or what that fabric is, which is a challenge for the New York Knicks and Mike Brown and yourself. And shout out to Mo Cheeks and other coaches there. But you guys are doing a good job. And also, man, I also respect, and I get right to you, Fats, your relationship with Leon Rose. Leon Rose has been a stand-up guy since I met him, man, and he's done a phenomenal. Yeah, you introduced my rookie year. You introduced me to Leon Rose, and he's always been a guy that you're happy for his success. And I think the team that he's put around, from the execs to the coaches, man, and the roster, you guys are showing improve, man. So shout out to Leon Rose and how he's developing that over there.
Appreciate that.
Hey, so I got a two-part question. Two-part question before we get out of here. One is Al always tells the story about you going down to Temple and putting belt to ass on Pepe Sanchez, and then from there y'all went somewhere else and somebody put belt to ass to Rick Brunson.
I called you about this. Did I call you? I heard your podcast.
Hey, dog, me, man.
No, you know what though, Pat? Like again, you talked about it earlier. That's the young boy, Pepe. So all right, I gotta let a young boy know. And I don't like today's game is different. Like when we play, like young boy, you always gonna be the young boy. And now Cat was always a young boy. You know what I'm saying? And Cat wasn't always good as he became. I was like, yo, that dude is good, man. I'm like, oh, okay. I was hot. Like I was hot. But Cat had the same chip that we all had. You know what I'm saying? Man. But yeah, I was so hot, man. I was hot because that was my young boy, and I was always young boy and him. And next you know, he's young boy. I'm like, damn. Allen has took over.
Hey, but that day, and that's what I love about that summer day. John Arnett's dog. We down to Palestra, and we used to play a game 3-on-3. You do all jump shots, and then you would do something, no switching on defense, and then you just transition into your game, all jump shots. Then you include everything, ball hand, no dribbles. You had to play all passing. So we had different styles of game. And this one day, dog, it was all jump shots, and I never seen it. The games used to go to 9. And when I say Rick hit 9 straight jump shots on Pepe Sanchez, and Rick, and anybody that's watching this,
anybody that knows Rick, Lord forbid.
Oh, I'm surprised Pepe ain't swing on him, dog. I'm sitting there like, yo, and Rick is, and now it's one of them type of things where everybody else's game is over, so everybody just watching, and Rick is going to work using the screens, pushing off, jump shot, like step off. Left, I'm like, damn. And then we lead the thing, and workouts is workouts. But then we like, yo, let's go down Temple. Eddie, Aaron, me, Cat, Rick, and it was a 6. I think we was playing 3-on-3. I forgot who the other person was. And the same thing that happened with Rick, that happened 2 hours ago. It came back, and Rick was ready to swing on Aaron. Eddie, hey, yo, man, let's play ball. Hey, dog, it was about to be all-out fight.
Y'all gotta help.
But that was a beautiful day, dog. We used to go out there and sit by the trucks, eat our cheese sticks, then go play, dog. Like that was a hell of a day. 3 workouts a day, dog. 3 workouts a day, man.
Play all day, man. Play all day.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, we don't want to hold too much of your time. We appreciate having you. I got one before I let you go. I need the scouting report on Al while I got you here, man. What's the scouting report on Al, man? Before I let you go, man.
Come on, man.
Boogie. They call him Boogie, right? Boogie. No, Al. No. Look, Al. He was a big guard back. That was 6'4" point guard. That was big. But Al was good, man. But he was herky. He was the herky jerky. Handles. He was and one before and one came out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, but much respect. Al knows I have all the respect in the world for Al. Like the way he went about his business, the way he worked, the way he described it. Me and my son relationship was the way his father and him. I've always saw it. Had it. They were, but Al, one thing that stood out for me was he had this Cherokee. I used to be jealous of him. He drove, and we from we from North Philly. We ain't from North.
No, that's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So we had no car. He had a Cherokee, but he had the CD Walkman that he plugged into the tape set. But he had to hold it so it wouldn't skip. He drive like this. So I was jealous of Al a lot, man, because he had a lot. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot.
Say nigga driving, holding the CD case.
Watch out for that. Hey, watch out for that pothole.
Hey, Rick used to grind me up. Hey, yo, man, get rid of that CD, that this man. I used to hate this, man. Hey, yo, the shock-proof thing wouldn't work, man. But no, Rick used to kill me, man. When Rick was one of them dudes, when Rick, Eddie, and Aaron used to come around, dog, you'd be like, oh, shit, man. Here it goes, dog. They used to grind you up, man. But I tell you, hey, Fats, and because you came down there and worked out with us as well, but there was no time like Philadelphia at that time, man. And I'm thankful for our relationship and how it's grown over the years. For me not even knowing you coming there and do basketball, being a part of your family, getting to see your family grow, as you mentioned, you brought Jaylen. He used to have the H2O, Allen Houston jersey, do the jab steps, all that stuff, man. But more so, man, just thankful for the relationship that we've developed, man. And no doubt, man, being a great teammate, great friend, dog. You all that, dog. Appreciate you, man.
God, appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Rick. It's much love, man. Send shout out to your family and your son, man. We really, really appreciate it. And good fucking with you. You play tough like a hood nigga. So I always had love. I always had love for that shit, Rick.
All right, I appreciate y'all.
All right, Rick. I'll talk
thanks,
to you, dog.
Man.
Thank you.